burritos. Delicious Bayside burgers. And world-famous fried shrimp with a cold one. South Padre Island has your breakfast, lunch, and dinner plans covered. Book your summer getaway today. Visit SoPadre.com.
There's no place like Sherryland ISD. Returning students need to district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sherryland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Sunny Glen Children's Home has provided a place of hope for every child since 1936. If you'd like more information on Sunny Glen and the services we offer, please visit us at www.sunnyglen.org.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade. Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
It means a lot to me. TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
This summer, it's time to go outside and get some air. Explore a pirate ship. Or go horseback riding on the beach. And you can't forget about all the fun on the bay. South Padre Island has so much to do for the whole family. Book your summer getaway today. Visit SoPadre.com.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Welcome here to Tom Landry Stadium. Aaron Sines here in the booth for this playoff football atmosphere. Brownsville Pace in town to face Mission Veterans Memorial Patriots. And you can see here the Patriot cheerleaders on the field. They go through the school song here for Mission Veterans Memorial. It's going to be a great game, folks. Thanks so much for joining us on the Rio Sports Live Network. Going to have the live broadcast here from the game. We're about 5 minutes to go till kickoff here at Tom Landry Stadium. And there you can see the blue and white from Mission Veterans. The other end of the field, the green and white from Brownsville Pace Vikings in town this evening. So looking forward to a great broadcast, looking forward to a great night of football here in deep South Texas and Mission, Texas. So hopefully all stay on right here for the game. We'll be back here in a few minutes for coin toss and then kickoff. I'm going to leave it right here on split screen for us so we can see what's going on as we prepare to get this game underway. Again, thanks so much for watching us here on the Rio Sports Live Network.
Hello sports fans, I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For your Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
South Padre Island. Enjoy endless activities for all ages. Then dance the night away with live music, savor fresh seafood, and discover unique food trucks and shop our charming boutiques. What are you waiting for? Escape the everyday at South Padre Island.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD. At Brownsville ISD, your future starts now. Our dedicated teachers inspire learning every day. Explore your passion with award-winning fine arts, championship sports programs, and cutting-edge technology in every classroom. From career and technical education to dual enrollment college credit courses, BISD prepares students for success, no matter what path they choose. Brownsville ISD, the best choice.
Welcome here to Pregame at Tom Landry Stadium. Looking forward to tonight's matchup. There you see in the middle of your screen, Mission Veterans Memorial Patriots versus Brownsville Pace Vikings. This is playoff football here in South Texas. Looking forward to an amazing game tonight, folks. Thanks so much for joining us on this broadcast here on Real Sports Live Network, coming to you live from Mission, Texas. And this is going to be a good one here, folks. Mission Veterans, arguably one of the best teams, if not the best teams in the Rio Grande Valley, taking on the number 4 seed from across the valley, Brownsville Pace. Quick tell of the tape here. Brownsville Pace coming in here at 4-6 on the season, 2-3 in district. And so with that losing record, they come in as a bottom seed from their district, facing off against Mission Veterans Memorial. The Patriots are 9-1 on this season. They are 4-0 in district play, first place, first seed. Only loss coming to Laredo LBJ by 1 point. And so this is a really good Mission Veterans team here this evening. But Brownsville Pace does have the ability to go down the field in that passing game. And so we'll be looking forward to what they bring to the table. Here's the Whitecap official. And so Pace will be receiving the football, the opening kickoff of the game. And they'll be facing the east-southeast. Their backs against the southeast part of this stadium. A couple of players to watch out here for tonight, folks. Let's look at Brownsville Pace first. The Vikings. Again, I talk about that passing attack. That is led by number 13, Isaac Solis, the senior. And he has 1,690 yards passing and 18 touchdowns on the season. He is averaging 170 yards per game passing. Not much rushing there for him. However, they do have number 28, Damian Mahano. And Damian Mahano, 818 yards rushing on the year with 9 touchdowns. And so they'll be looking to those two players right there. But number 8, David Melendez, he is number 2 in the Rio Grande Valley. Receiver so far as receiving yards. He has 781 yards receiving and 12 touchdowns. And so number 8, the senior, will be a prime target this evening here for Solis. Here we go. Kickoff time here at Tom Landry Stadium. Short kick. It stays inbounds and be tackled immediately there about the 19. They're going to mark it down at the 21, actually, there. Fielded by number 9, Eric Garcia, the defensive back. And here we go, folks. We are getting started. We are underway here in Mission, Texas this evening. Great night for football here. And my favorite part of the high school football season, this is playoff time. And so You win, you go on. You lose, and you go home. It's as simple as that, folks. And so both of these teams, regardless of how well they did during the season, your records are clear, and you start 0-0. You made it to the dance. You made it to the playoffs. And so now your season starts all over again. And here we go. Pace here with the opening kickoff. And their offense will be first on the field. Handoff up the middle. Bounces that to the right-hand side. He'll be tackled there pretty quickly there. And gain of about 2 yards on the carry. That's number 28. And he's going to be their feature back tonight. That's Damian Mahano. Again, Mahano coming in with 818 yards rushing on the year. And so I'm figured to be calling Mahano's name out quite a bit this evening. Damian Mahano, a sophomore, so young back there in the backfield for Pace. We'll talk about the sophomore on the Mission veteran side when they take the offensive field a little bit later in Roman Reina. But for now, 2nd down and 8 coming up for Pace. Looking down if he wants to pass. Quick trigger there. Number 7 catches this one. Nice catch for Juan Hernandez, the junior wide receiver. Gets it downfield. 3rd down and about 3 coming up now for the Pace Vikings. Quick throw there to the outside. Well-timed pattern. There's Brownsville Pace, the Vikings, in that white and green. On the right-hand side, you see there the blue and white of Mission Veterans Memorial Patriots. Playoff football here in South Texas. This is the best part of the season, in my opinion. Other than rivalries, I do enjoy rivalries throughout the season, but playoffs is definitely an exciting time. 3rd down and 3. They do get them to jump across, so this will be initially a free play downfield looking for number 7. That's going to be incomplete there to Juan Hernandez, but that should be 5-yard penalty and a 1st down for the Pace Vikings as Veterans Memorial jumped there across the line of scrimmage, and center was smart enough to snap it at the right time. Do want to mention down on the field, if you ever get a shot here at the sideline for Mission Veterans Memorial, you'll see that all these players dyed their hair blonde for the playoffs. So tradition here at Mission Veterans. 1st and 10 now, Pace after that 5-yard penalty. And here we go. Shotgun formation now. Handoff up the middle, and there he goes, Mahano. And that's a nice pickup of about 9 yards for the running back. And just easy handoff there for number 13, Isaac Solis. Be just short of the 1st down marker, but Mahano there showing that he's got the goods, and he's able to move the chains when called upon. 2nd down and a short one for the Pace Vikings. And I tell you what, this is an excellent strategy right now for Brownsville Pace to keep Veterans Memorial offense off the field. Take time off the clock. Run the football if possible. Keep the ball out of Roman Reina's hands as much as possible. 2nd down, very short one here. Handoff, Mahano up the middle. He breaks a tackle down across midfield, down at the 44-yard line. That's a beautiful run there by Mahano, the sophomore running back, showing what he can do here early in the ball game. Take a look at that right there. Nice run up the gut. And across midfield goes Mahano. And 1st down, Vikings. 1st and 10. Take a look there at number 72 of the offensive line, Adrian Lopez, a senior offensive lineman. Pretty impressive offensive guard right there, and he just ran right behind him. Shotgun formation now for Solis. Does have 3 wide receivers out. Veterans Memorial now dealing with a passing offense very much like their own. Complete pass out to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a 4-yard pickup to number 7. That's Juan Hernandez. Juan Hernandez there on the catch. We are expecting to see number 8, David Melendez, at some point come into play here. Again, Melendez number 2 in the Rio Grande Valley as far as receiving yards, 781 yards receiving and 12 touchdowns for number 8. And I'm guessing he's out there somewhere, and maybe he's not. I've run into that problem a couple times already this season when preparing for a player to be there, and he's not for whatever reason, maybe injury. But for now, this is who they're rolling with. Mahano up the middle. That's a gain of about 3 yards. Mahano doing a good job of just moving the ball upfield, matriculating it down like it's been said before. 3rd down and about 2, maybe 3 coming up for the Vikings. And they are in Mission Veterans Memorial territory. And what's impressive to me right now, we're under 8 minutes. And so over 4 minutes have come off the clock now as the Pace Vikings have just been methodically marching downfield. And here we go, third down, shotgun formation again. Solis Mahano in the backfield. Showing blitz as Veterans Memorial. Now they look to the side, audible. Handoff up the middle, Mahano pushing the chains, and he will. First down for Pace Vikings as Mahano just gets past the line of scrimmage there and gets upfield. And the Vikings continue this slow assault on Mission Veterans, slowly moving the ball downfield. We're right about to come up to that 7-minute mark, and it has been nonstop, constant since they took that opening kickoff. And again, when you're looking at strategy against a team like Mission Veterans Memorial who can put up points fast and can move the ball downfield because of a Roman Reina and some of their players are in the backfield like Benji Martinez, also Joey Hernandez, and so on and so forth. This is the strategy. Handoff, Mahano up the middle, and if it's not broken, don't fix it. And they go right back to the run. Pick up about 3 yards now. My eyes are on number 8 for Mission Veterans Memorial. That's Cuauhtemoc Labastida. And he's top in the Rio Grande Valley as well in sacks, 9. 102 total tackles on the year and 15 tackles for loss. And so the senior right there is one of the leaders here for Mission Veterans Memorial defense, but I said one of the leaders also in the Rio Grande Valley. Cuauhtemoc Labastida. Here we go. Second down and about 7 coming up now for the Pace Vikings. Solis. He's going to throw this one's got a receiver, connects with him. He's got an open space to run inside the 10-5. Touchdown, Pace Vikings. Touchdown, number 2, Brandon Salazar. And that's the first score of the evening, folks. Playoff football here at Tom Landry Stadium in Mission, Texas. And that'll be 6 for the away team. And Brownsville Pace is the first to get on the board. And what a beautiful pass there by Solis. He just catches there Brandon Salazar. Listed here as a tight end. Coming out of the backfield, it looked like. I know he didn't, but that's what it seemed like. And they just kind of got out on a little, usually where your running backs are going to go out into a little zone space there. And was able to catch it in stride, and that was key. And able to get the touchdown. The extra point is up, and it is good. 7-0 is your score. Let's take a look here at this highlight. And watch this. From the 30-yard line about, and just slings it right there. And nobody was over him. Nobody was guarding him. And he had just a straight shot to the end zone. Showed his speed right there. And with that, it is 7-0. Brownsville Pace Vikings take the first shot here in playoffs 2025. Quick commercial break, and we'll be right back, folks.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
And we're back, folks. Here will kickoff time, and that nice 30-yard touchdown reception by number 2, Brandon Salazar, and really about 27 yards or so yards after catch. And so really doing a great job after he caught that football in motion, in stride, and able to get that in for the first touchdown of the night here. And we got playoffs here in South Texas, folks. Exciting time for football in the Rio Grande Valley. And Pace Vikings, again, traveling about, I would say, at least an hour, if not an hour and 15, 20, depending on traffic, to be here tonight. And so excited to have this matchup here before us. Here we go, brought out to the 21-yard line. And I've been talking about Mission Veterans Memorial, talking about their prolific type offense, right? And so look at the time, folks. We're at 5:45 left to go in the first quarter, and that means that Pace Vikings were able to take off just a little bit over 6 minutes on that opening drive, and that is key. And I think that's going to be key strategy for them moving forward, and especially if they can get the lead and keep the lead would be to keep this Mission Veterans offense off the field. Now, let's talk Mission Veterans offense. We have to talk about Roman Reina, the number 1 quarterback in the RGV, and he is a sophomore, folks. And here we go. Handoff, right-hand side, up the middle. No, that's him. He's going to keep that one. I thought he had handed it off. And that is going to be Reina, gain of 8 yards. And Reina, yes, he has thrown the ball for 2,407 yards, 22 touchdowns on the season. He has also rushed for 825, and so he's just short of 1,000 with 16 touchdowns added on the ground as well. And so talk about dual threat type quarterback. Out of the backfield, you'll hear a lot about number 23, Benji Martinez. He has 477 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. You're also going to hear quite a bit about Joey Hernandez as the game progresses as well. Here's Martinez, and he breaks it outside. That's a first down and more out to the 47-yard line. A nice pickup there for number 23, Benji Martinez. And there's that replay there, folks. A great job there. Love the camera work here at Tom Landry Stadium, so we get to be beneficiaries of that. And we're plugged in here to the Real Sports Live Network from the cameras in the stadium, and so the camera crew always doing a great job. Great partnership here at Mission CISD. Here we go. First down, Patriots. Rolling to his right. Reina wants to go downfield. He's got a receiver one-on-one on the outside, and he just barely overthrows him. That's going to be incomplete pass. And I do see a flag on the play. We'll try to get a replay of this so we can take a closer look. And we'll wait for the white cap here. White cap referee says holding defensively. You can hear Reina on the outside, throws it downfield, and I think just off camera there, and so I think what happened there, number 12 for Pace, as Dion Olvera, he knew that he was beat on that outside, had man coverage there. He was one-on-one on an island, and I think he just held back that receiver as to prevent a touchdown. And so at that point, it's either take the flag or give up a touchdown. I think it's a wise decision. 1st and 10 now. Patriots move over into the Pace side of the field. And that's going to be complete to number 4 on the outside. That's a first down and more. And that's Quinton Valverde, the senior, getting involved early here in this game. There's a replay there. Throws it downfield. And Valverde able to catch it in space. And then drags a couple Pace Vikings with him. And here we go. Veterans Memorial threatening now inside the 30-yard line of the Pace Vikings. Again, Pace coming in here 4-6, 2-3 in district. So with a losing record, still able to get into playoffs after their district play. Going on. Oh, and that's a fumble on the ground, and it's going to be recovered, I believe, there by the Patriots. I think number 4 is the one who fumbles at Quinton Valverde, and he's also the one that picks it up. And so there, the ball bounces the right way for him, and he's able to cover up that mistake. And here we go. There's Coach Gilpin there at the bottom of your screen. A successful run here at Mission Veterans. And the last time Mission Veterans had an incredibly good team, of course, his son, Nanji Gilpin, was quarterback, made that huge run. Well, guess what? They have another outstanding quarterback now who's just a sophomore. Looking downfield, there's Reina. He connects there. Martinez on the outside. Cuts it back to the inside. Breaks it back outside. Inside the 10-5. He's going for the end zone, and he will be marked just short of that. But that is a phenomenal play there by Benji Martinez. You see that replay right here, folks, and Benji Martinez just finding space. I mean, very agile. Let's take one more look at this. I just love the way that he runs there. He makes 1, 2, 3 cuts. Goes for that corner of the end zone. Doesn't quite get there, but excellent effort there by Benji Martinez. We're under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and we're moving through this one quite quickly, folks. 1st and goal. Keeper Reina, left-hand side. Meets a wall of white jerseys and will not make it. Forward progress will get him down to the 1-yard line. Excellent defensive stand there by the Pace Vikings. Reina calling his own number there. Again, Reina on the year, 16 rushing touchdowns. So we know that he has the ability to do so when needed. Benji Martinez in the backfield as well. Split down here wide at receiver. is number 3, Fernando Villarreal. Up the middle, Benji Martinez. That's going to be a touchdown, Patriots. Touchdown, Benji Martinez. And he gets the first points on the board for the Mission Veterans Memorial Patriots. And we got ourselves a ball game here early on in the first quarter, folks. And keeping it right here on Real Sports Live Network. And Benji Martinez just walking into the end zone. Makes it 7-6 your score. As the Veterans Memorial Patriots. That's number 8 kicking right there, the extra point. Cuauhtemoc La Bastida, by the way. And so he's a phenomenal defender. And now he's going to lend his foot for the extra point attempt. And it is good. And your score is 7-7 with 1:48 remaining in the first quarter. Let's take a look here at this replay. At Benji Martinez, the lone back in the backfield, takes a snap. Quick little cut to the right, and he's in for a touchdown. Quick commercial break, folks, and we'll be back here for kickoff. 1:48 remaining in the first quarter, and it's all tied up at 7. We'll bring him back right here. And it's going to be a short kick return out to about the 37-yard line. Hey, thanks so much for joining us here, folks, on the Real Sports Live Network, whether you're watching on YouTube or the app. It's just great to have you. I mean, this is exciting playoff football. Maybe you weren't able to make it to the game tonight. I know in playoff time we get to have fans from across the Rio Grande Valley. Maybe your team didn't get into the playoffs this year, but you're here to support other teams. And I just love how the Rio Grande Valley, the further that a team goes in the playoffs, hopefully second, third, maybe even fourth round, that the Valley kind of comes around the different teams and kind of adopts them as their team as we go against teams from Corpus Christi, San Antonio, Austin, and so forth. So we'll get to that a little bit later, but right now we have a great game in front of us. 1st and 10 now, Vikings up the middle, right at the line of scrimmage. Excellent job there by the defense, just making a big stand there. I think number 2 leads for Veterans Memorial. That's Guillermo Garcia, the senior. An excellent job there. I know you had a couple of friends helping him out as well on that tackle. 2nd down and 9, so he does gain 1 yard. And didn't need to see really the Vikings' offensive passing playbook open up too much because the run game was so efficient early on by Damian Mahano, doing a great job. And the sophomore running back, just so impressive to see a running back run that strong, especially as a sophomore. Pump fake downfield. He's got him open now. Oh, my. And he had him open there. That pump fake really sold. And he had number 7 running downfield. And that's Juan Hernandez. Take a look at this. Excellent job there. And that really hard pump fake there by Solis. Watch this. Takes a snap. 1. And then goes down. And it released. It worked. And just overthrew his receiver there. If he would have connected with number 7, Juan Hernandez, that would have been gone for a very long one. It would have depended on a track meet going downfield there, and whether or not number 1, Nathan Rodriguez, would have been able to catch him because he had about 2 steps on him. So great job there by the quarterback on the pump fake. Just didn't execute on the actual throw. This is gonna blow this one dead. I think this will be timeout pace. We're at 3rd down and 9. We're under a minute to go here in the first quarter. 7-7 is our score. Here from Tom Landry Stadium in Mission, Texas. And this is playoff football here in the Rio Grande Valley. And again, thanks so much for joining us. We're going to take a quick commercial break as they go to timeout, and we'll be back after these messages. Thank you so much.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
All right, we're back, folks. You go 3rd down and 9 for the Pace Vikings. Right under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Blitz showing here at the top of your screen. Solis looks downfield, wants to pass. Has a receiver on the outside. He throws the inside when the receiver was looking outside. That's going to be incomplete, but we do have a flag on the play. And that intended pass on the outside, again, just looks like a little bit of miscommunication there. Receiver and quarterback were on a different page. Mission Veterans defender saying it is going to go against Brownsville Pace. Number 1 there, intended receiver, Javier Agado. And here comes the linesman giving the information to the umpire, who gives it to the referee. Illegal formation, so that means that they didn't have enough players on the line of scrimmage. And so we go back and take a look at that. Well, we won't be able to see that one here on this time, but essentially they didn't have the required number of players on the line of scrimmage. So that brings up a 4th down, and so Veterans Memorial defense holds right now, and this will force a punt for the Pace Vikings. 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 2 men deep to return for Veterans Memorial. The offense for Veterans Memorial looked excellent last time out. It looked almost unstoppable. And so they'll get a chance here with some pretty good field position depending on how this punt goes. Wind will be kind of at the punter's back of left shoulder here, so it should help him. But that's just a pretty short punt there and sails out of bounds, and that's going to be really low on net yardage. I mean, really, it lands about 4 yards in front of where the first down marker was, and so that is not a good punt there for Pace. And so Mission Veterans Memorial is going to get excellent field position here to start off this drive. And like I mentioned earlier, Roman Reina just looked great on that first drive. Very comfortable. Benji Martinez capped off a really nice drive there. He did a lot of work on that drive, making some moves, making some people miss out in space. And so it seems like this Veterans Memorial offense is clicking on all cylinders right now. Again, undefeated in district, first seed, 9-1, only loss coming to Laredo LBJ by 1 point. So this has been a phenomenal team all season long. There's a tackle there by the Pace Vikings, number 23 on the tackle. That's Ethan Barrientos. He brings on Benji Martinez, and Martinez, again, has had a good year. You know, when you look at this offense, you would consider him your leading rusher. However, Roman Reina is actually the leading rusher for this team with 825 yards. That's pregame, so that's not counting anything that they've already done so far in this game. This might be the last play of the first quarter. It looks like they're not in a rush to really get it going. So, yeah, it will. That will be the last play here in the first quarter. And we're going to stay tied up at 7 here at Tom Lange Stadium. They're going to quickly just switch sides. Don't have to go very far right now. And we'll take a quick commercial break, folks. We'll be back. Real Sports Live. All right, we're back. Here we go. We're in the second quarter now. Make sure we're all set up here with our game clock, and we are now. So here we go. Second down, flag on the play. That stops immediately. And so we'll wait for the head linesman here on that call. That's on the far end of the field there. And he's going to go against Mission Veterans Memorial, the Patriots, dealing with another infraction here. So second down, they bring it right back to about the line of scrimmage, original line of scrimmage, so it's about second down and 10 now for the Patriot offense. It's going to be a good one here, folks. 7-7. Showing blitz here. The linebackers for Pace. They'll back out of it now. Looking downfield. Reina connects with his receiver there, number 5. He hurdles one man down to the 30-yard line, and that's going to be a nice 20-yard pickup. 20-yard pickup for number 5 on that passing catch there, Joey Hernandez. And you see that there. We'll take another look at that right here, folks. And just a great job there by Joey Hernandez, making something happen after the catch. Wide open catch. Look at that hurdle right there. And a great looking play there for the Patriots. 1st and 10 now. They are in Pace territory once again. Ball is marked right at the 30-yard line. Reina looking downfield, gets flushed from the pocket now. Still eyes downfield, avoids one sack, and then gets pushed out of bounds. He'll have probably about a short gain, maybe a yard there. But Reina just showing how he just plays with his eyes. And whenever you see a player that, has good vision downfield, that's what I say. They play with their eyes first and then their legs and their arm. And so he's constantly scanning downfield, constantly going through his progression, looking at his 1, 2, 3, even 4 option if he has the time to do so. Now, when he's flushed through the pocket, sometimes that'll cut off half the field, but he's still scanning to see if he finds anyone open. Here you go, second down. Pump fake downfield, wants to pass, got a receiver open in the end zone and just over the hands of Benji Martinez there in the corner, and that's going to be incomplete. And we do have a player down right now for Mission Veterans Memorial. That's a scary situation always whenever there's an injury. We're just really praying and hoping everything's okay with that young man down there on the field. Let's take a look at this instant replay. And Reina, kind of an interesting looking pump fake there. And then he just tries to float one down there to Martinez. Martinez was actually open, but just doesn't make that mark there. Folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. It looks like we do have potentially a serious injury on the field. And so, then again, looks like they're going to get the player up. Either way, quick commercial break, folks. We'll be back hoping all is okay. We'll be back here in a few moments, folks. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Real Sports Live Network.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
All right, we're bringing it back here, folks. Third down, and looks like the player that was injured on the ground is up. He's walked off the field on his own accord, so that is good. I'm sure they're going to continue to check him out here on the sideline. Just really upset more than anything because I know these players, they want to be in this game so bad. Third down, here we go. Reina looking downfield, wants to pass. Goes the opposite way now. He's going to run this one on his own, tries to get on the edge. Staying there around line of scrimmage, launches one downfield, and that's going to be incomplete pass. Reina there showing a lot of resiliency and just creativity, but great job by Pace defense. Hats off to the coverage downfield, really staying on those receivers and not allowing Reina to find any one open receiver as he scans the progression there. And so good pressure. And I tell you what, Pace is doing a good job here with Reina because sometimes if you get too aggressive and come too far upfield, Reina will just duck underneath you and he'll break a long one. All right, so this looks like it's going to be a penalty on the Patriots, and I think that's an illegal man downfield, and that's what happens a lot of times whenever you have a scrambling quarterback. These offensive linemen, is it a run or is it a pass? Is he going to run? Is he going to pass? And so they think he's going to run. Well, they'll go down and try to block a linebacker or a safety or a cornerback, and so they get downfield, and then Reina decides to throw the ball. Well, now you're got an illegal man downfield, ineligible receiver, and so that's what happens right there. Fourth down and about 14. Looks like Reina's back there to punt. They're going to blow this one dead before it even gets going. And looks like we just had a string of penalties right here, one after another. This one came from the sideline judge, I'm sorry. Delay of game now on Veterans Memorial. And so now this will push them even further back. It should help them on the punt because it gives a little bit more space. They're going to try to kick one down to the corner. But look at Pace defense right here, folks. They're not dropping anybody back to return this punt. They're expecting a fake here because remember, Reina is a quarterback and also the punter in this situation. So they're playing it smart. He will punt this away. He just tries to boom one, and nice looking punt there. It's not the prettiest one, but it was very effective and comes out around the 10-yard line. And so that's going to give Pace Vikings about 90 yards to work with when we come back here. 7-7 still your score as the Pace Vikings defense holds, and secondary doing a great job there of keeping those receivers from getting open. And Reina, and I was talking about also not over pursuing and being too aggressive coming up field, because if you do that, Reina will just tuck underneath you and just run downfield. So they're getting pressure, but then they're staying parallel with the line of scrimmage, which is keeping Reina back there, just running side to side rather, downfield. And so great job so far by the Pace Vikings. Here we go. We're starting this drive off here. Nice move. And Pace Vikings moving the chains on the first play. That's a 1st and 10. And great job there by Brownsville Pace, number 28. There he is. That's the man of the hour for this offense so far, Damian Mahano, the sophomore. And again, came in here with 818 yards rushing pre-game, 9 touchdowns. And so he has been a stalwart for this offense throughout the season. And again, a sophomore. And so he's got a couple years left in the tank. I'm sure Pace is glad to have him. 1st and 10 now, Vikings. Here we go. Trying to move the ball downfield. Mahano again. Nice shot there in the backfield, and that's going to be a great defensive play there. Number 2 shot through first. That's Guillermo Garcia. And then Guillermo Garcia gets in the backfield, makes the initial hit there, and then he had a little bit of help also by a couple more players coming through. There's number 10, also Richard R.J. Garcia. But number 2 shooting through that line of scrimmage first, Guillermo Garcia, and that's what you need. You're able to stun the running back in the backfield. 2nd down and 12 now for the Vikings. Here we go. Crucial here. We're playing the field position game now, as both defenses now are starting to show up. So Lee's screen set up here for Mahano. Mahano slips there, but it wouldn't matter anyway because those 2 defenders there for Mission Veteran Memorial waiting for him. And so that's a great defensive stop right there. Number 20 in on the tackle for Veterans Memorial is Miguel Gomez, the junior. And doing a great job sniffing out that screen. And on a screen, usually the defensive lineman, maybe even a linebacker will get mixed in there. And so essentially they want for those guys to come upfield. They want for them to come upfield. That way they can throw behind them. And that way they get most of the would-be tacklers behind the play. But a good job there by the safety scooting over and providing that gap coverage there for Miguel Gomez. Here we go. Downfield, it's going to be incomplete pass. Very dangerous there as he threw in the area of a couple of defenders. And the Vikings offense, ever since coming out in that very first drive and taking about a 6-minute and 15-second drive downfield, have stalled out. Mission Veterans Memorial defense showing up again. Here we go, punt situation. Now this time kicking into the wind. And the wind is pretty stiff coming out, like I said, out of the south-southeast. And so this has the potential of being a pretty short punt. It's going to get knocked down here by the wind and go out. No, it will be fielded right on the 50, but look at that. So short punt there for Pace. And Mission Veterans Memorial will take over. Quick commercial break, folks. We'll be right back.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually...
I'm going to have to bring this one back, folks. I was not going to cut that commercial break. I'm sorry about that, but I had to because Benji Martinez rips one down the line right here, and he breaks off a long run. Check this right here. Now we can see it in full screen, just following his blocker outside and gets on that edge there and makes a couple moves, stiff arm there at the end. And a great job there by Benji Martinez getting downfield and getting some major yards here for the Mission Veterans Memorial offense. And here we go. We'll get back to that commercial MMA after this drive here, but I had to come back out of that one, folks, because couldn't miss that. Pump fake downfield, has a man in the end zone. That's going to be touchdown, Mission Veterans Memorial. Touchdown, Fernando Villarreal, and a beautiful pass there by Roman Reina. And the Patriots with another score and made it seem so effortless. Pump fake there, drops a dime to the corner of the end zone. And that is a touchdown there, folks. One more look at this right here so he gets set up for the extra point. Reina rolling to his left. That little pump fake there freed him downfield and connects with him for that touchdown. And there he is right there, number 3, getting that touchdown for the home team. Extra point is up, and it is good. Her score is 14-7 with 7:33 remaining here in the first half. And Mission Veterans Memorial, they are moving the ball offensively, have not been able to have been stopped yet by the Pace Vikings other than one drive. But that drive right there and that huge run by Benji Martinez really set up a pretty effortless touchdown here for Reina, completed to number 3, Fernando Villarreal. And here we go, 14-7 is your score. And what a play there, just quick drive. I mean, really not a lot to it. That big run there by Benji Martinez sets that up. And then that nice pass, touch pass there. Just beautiful. Take a quick look at that. Excuse me, one more time as we're getting ready for kickoff. Then I'll come out of it right into kickoff. But look at that pass downfield. They're not there with a touchdown. Here we go. One rushing and one receiving. I think that might have touched the Pace player. I don't know. That looked really close to me. Is there going to say penalty? Yeah, and I'm looking down here. Mission Veterans coaches, and there goes Coach Gilpin. I think that touched the Pace player. So if it touched the Pace player, there should be no penalty. And they're going to call a penalty on Mission Veterans. Let's check this out right here, folks. Watch this. It happens off screen, but I do believe that it did touch a player. And so that means it would just go out right there. It'd still be Brownsville Pace football, but it would be out. It was around the 11-yard line or so. But since they said it was kicked out of bounds and it's going to be a penalty, so it looks like we're going to go for a re-kick here. We've got ourselves a great game here, folks. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Real Sports Live Network. Looking forward to this game all week long. I was hoping, for a good playoff game, and we've got one here. And so just looking forward to playoffs for the last few weeks as we're finishing up regular season. And just glad to be here at Tom Landry Stadium, beautiful Tom Landry Stadium here in Mission, Texas. And so they'll re-kick this one. Again, same area. It does touch the player this time, and he's going to hold that one, bring that one down, and then he's out pretty quickly. And so here we go. Pace Vikings will get a chance. They need to try to get back in this one, folks. Quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, Forging Tomorrow's Leaders.
All right, here we go, folks. 1st and 10 now. Brownsville Pace and down 14-7. Remember, Mission Veterans will get the ball in the second half as they kicked off first to Pace Vikings. So Pace Vikings, crucial drive here. Need to try to get back in this one. Free play here. Solis throws it downfield. Does have a receiver, and that's almost intercepted. If it would have been intercepted, it would have come back anyway because that's going to be offside. 5-yard penalty on Mission Veterans Memorial. Wait for the official call here from the Whitecap. It will be. So 1st down and 5 now for the Pace Vikings. Solis, again, coming in here, great season for Solis and this Pace Vikings passing offense. 1,690 yards passing with 18 touchdowns. And so, I do know that they can air this ball out if necessary. Just waiting to see if they're going to open up that part of the playbook. Did that on the first drive, really just depended on the run, and was excellent. And so now at this point, Mahano carrying on the right-hand side there. Great job there defensively for the Patriots, taking him down with just a short gain. Try to get you a name and number here. My eyes aren't what they used to be, folks, and so hard to see sometimes down there. But number 20, that's a Miguel Gomez on the tackle, and he had that really nice tackle earlier on the screen as well. He's coming over from that safety position, and so he's covering a lot of ground. I mean, that time from the back, the safety position all the way up on the line of scrimmage, and that's a lot of range there for a defensive back and a safety at that. And so definitely having a good game here. Here we go. Keeper left-hand side, be tackled there immediately. And he'll go down. And that's one of my favorite players to watch right there, number 8, Cuauhtemoc Labastida. And he's a force to be reckoned with here for the Veterans Memorial defense. Again, he's up there as a sack leader in the RGV. I think he's top 3 or 4 there with 9 sacks on the year. And he's averaging 10 tackles per game. 102 total tackles so far this year. That's a lot, folks. Third down and about 2. Crucial third down here for the Vikings. Also for Veterans Memorial. Pushes the pile there. He might have enough for a first down. That's going to be pure effort there for Mahano. And that is a first down pace Vikings. Mahano there, tough running. The sophomore, slow to get up. He has to get helped up by one of his offensive linemen. And Mahano is not a tall guy, but he's got a pretty stout frame. Strong runner. Haven't seen one break yet, like, out downfield or out in space just yet. A lot of his running is power up the middle, and he does that so well. I'd be curious to see what his speed looks like on the outside should he get to break one. But for now, he'll take a quick little break. And here we go. Pace Vikings incomplete right there. And so Solis there. Second down and 10 now for the Vikings. And promising start here to this drive. They're going to try to see if they can move something downfield. Again, Veterans Memorial will get the ball back in the second half. And so 14-7 is our score here. And again, you look at the records and on paper, you're like, man, Brownsville pace 4-6 against a 9-1, 2-3 in district versus a 4-0 in district. Really like shouldn't match up. But when I saw the stats on the offense, I said, man, they got something to bring to the table here. So I was hoping for a good game, and it looks like we've got one so far. Nice, tough running there, pushing the pile. After contact there, probably another 3 or 4 yards gained. And that's a sheer will and determination right there on that carry, and none other than Mahano. And so he takes a short break, about 1 or 2 plays off, and then he comes back in to do that. And so running very, very tough there. Third down and 4 now for the Vikings. Looking at timeout situation here, and the Vikings have 2 timeouts remaining. Patriots have all 3 of theirs. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Real Sports Live Network. It's great to have you on the call. Third down and 4. Here we go. Shotgun formation, looking downfield. Solis, and it looks like he wanted right there. He wanted number 1, Javier Agado. And Agado and him were just on 2 different pages right there. And so, again, I've seen that happen twice tonight with Solis, where he's throwing, let's say, outside because he thinks his receiver is going to break outside, but instead his receiver broke inside. And then vice versa, he throws inside thinking that his receiver is going to break outside. And so those are just timing patterns. You figure at this point of the season that they'd have those down, but, it's the heat of the moment. There's a lot of pressure. And so they'll get settled in here, but they've missed a couple that could have been some big plays for them. So at least a 4th down now, and that's going to be a punt situation for Pace. Oh, hold on now, folks. What do we have here? That's Pace football. That is going to be Pace football. It hit. And that's what I thought. I said, it's one of those things where you're just kind of watching it and like your mind is trying to process something here, folks. Let's take a look at this. It hits the Brownsville Veterans Memorial player. I don't know if we're going to catch it here on the bounce on the bottom left corner. Yeah, we miss it, but it actually hits him right there. And so it hits the player. He throws a yellow flag, not because it's a penalty, but as a marker for where the player essentially fumbled it. 1st and 10, Brownsville Pace. It's just off camera here, folks. I'm sorry about that. But it would be in the very, very bottom left. So the gunner here for Pace Vikings, he runs downfield. The ball bounces backwards, and it actually hits the Veterans Memorial player. So that makes it a live football. That's a fumble. And so Pace Vikings get the ball back here. Mahano there on the carry. And now with a little renewed strength there and enthusiasm, gets a gain about 7 yards. Wow. That you don't see that too often, folks. And so the ball bounces back, hits the Veterans Memorial player, and then the Pace Vikings player, and I couldn't get the numbers. It happened so fast, and it was down here in the bottom. He recovers that. And so it's a live football at that point. So great call by the official. And I tell you what, I was like, it took me a second to process it. Some throw a flag. I said, why? But he threw the flag as a marker. So great job. Mahano there in the carry, left-hand side. He'll have enough for a first down. And the Pace Vikings moving the football now down to about the 16-yard line. And here we go. Wow, what a game, folks. This is amazing. Really enjoying calling this game. And I'm a fan of just football in general, a fan of Rio Grande Valley football. And so, I'm excited for both teams, wishing both teams could win. But someone's got to win and someone's got to lose. But to have a great game is so important to me, and it looks like we've got one here. 14-7 your score. Here we go, Pace Vikings now threatening. They're down on the 16-yard line. Right at 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Solis looking downfield, gets pushed out from the pocket, throws it downfield, and he overthrows his receiver there at the back of the end zone. Good coverage there by Mission Veterans Memorial. The defenders there on that play and doing a great job of keeping that receiver in an area where really he couldn't get to. Number 4 there on the coverage. We're going to give that to Quentin Valverde. And Valverde doing a great job in the back end of that defense. Of course, we talk about Valverde. And these safeties have had to really come into play this evening here for the Patriots. Also, number 10 was back there in coverage, Richard R.J. Garcia. We're under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Pace Vikings with a chance. They can get a first down before a touchdown. Shotgun formation. Solis wants to throw. Same play as earlier, but not the same result. And he tried to dump it off again to number 2 there, Brandon Salazar, who had that beautiful catch and run, I should say, after the pass earlier for that touchdown. That's that same play where they just slip the tight end out into the flat and then allow him to catch the ball. But this time didn't work out. But they just repeated, said, hey, it worked one time, let's try again. And that time incomplete. You can hear the vuvuzelas in the house. So the Patriots fans have got those horns, those vuvuzelas that were made popular by South American soccer fans, and so it's loud here. The Patriots faithful. Downfield, Solis wants to throw the ball. That is going to be just outside of reach of his receiver, and that's going to be incomplete. And so now you wonder, you get down into this spot right here, and against Mahano has been so effective. You can see Mahano here. He's kind of like saying, man, give me the ball. Feed me the ball. He wants the ball. And he was so effective on that drive there. And then they go to the air. And it's just apparent to me that this Mission Veterans Memorial coverage defense has just been outstanding tonight. These receivers are not getting open. So we got some yelling here from the players to the coaches. Some frustration mounting here on the Pace side. They're going to have to take a timeout and deal with this. We'll take a quick timeout, folks, and we are back here for 4th down.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate. Call us now.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Field goal attempt here for the Pace Vikings. The kick is up. And it's no good. And so a long wait there to get the result from that kick. And that's going to be a no good field goal attempt here. And so Pace will go away without any points here. Let's take a look here. Came right out of commercial break, right into the kick. Good looking kick. It's just the angle of it. I couldn't really tell from where I'm sitting. And so that's going to be a no good field goal attempt there. And here we go. Mission Veterans gets another chance here. Up 14-7. They do get the ball back here in the second half. And so with 2:38 remaining, they have all 3 timeouts remaining as well. If they can move the ball down and get a touchdown here, they can really put some space between them and Pace coming out of the second half. Here we go. Reina looking downfield, wants to pass. Pump fake, goes the other way now. Lets it go. Caught here and goes out of bounds. That's number 13 on the catch. Good job there, Edgar Hernandez, aware to get out of bounds and stop the clock. And Reina there doing a good job. As he's been doing that, he has been flushed from the pocket quite a bit, but he's just moving laterally side to side, and he's still scanning downfield to try to find an open receiver. 2nd down and 10 now. Reina on the shotgun, looking downfield, wants to pass again. He's got that little flat open right there to number 5. Takes it, 1st down and more, and then gets out of bounds. That's Joey Hernandez on the catch. Great job there to Hernandez moving the ball downfield. Joey Hernandez came in here with 622 yards receiving and 6 touchdowns. He was a leading receiver for this Veterans Memorial team, and so he finally gets in on the game. 1st and 10 now. Patriots. Reina looking very poised. These receivers already twice now have been really smart on getting out of bounds after the catch. Again, dumps it off there. Same thing on the outside. Again, Joey Hernandez catches it, gets out of bounds, moves the ball downfield. 2nd down, about 3, maybe 4 coming up here for the Patriots. Reina looking very poised. This 2-minute drill. The smart thing is here, remember, they still have 3 timeouts, but because 3 straight plays, they've gotten out of bounds, it really doing a good job of saving those timeouts. Reina downfield. Here comes a pressure. Great block on the outside. Does have a man deep. I think that is Benji Martinez, and that's going to be incomplete. And try to go deep on that one there, folks. He did have, let me just double check here, but I'm pretty sure that was Benji Martinez going downfield, and it was. So his running back one-on-one out there with a linebacker, and that usually means Burn City right there, but great job there by linebacker number 14 turning and running with him. That's Manolo Nevares, and that's not easy to do. 3rd down for the Patriots. Here we go. Reina looking downfield, wants to pass, connects. That might be a face mask there on the outside, and I think it is. And that's going to be a face mask call. I could see his head turn all the way up here. That's number 5 on the catch, Joey Hernandez. We'll take a look at that one again right here. Right there. I mean, you could see someone just gets turned around. So that's going to be a personal foul. And here we go. 1st down now for the Patriots. They will get a 2-minute timeout. And so 3 timeouts. They've been getting out of bounds on every successful play and the 2-minute timeout. This is excellent clock management here by the Veterans Memorial staff. 1st and 10. Here we go. This is the way you're supposed to do it. Little pitch there. Benji Martinez, left-hand side. He's got space. Inside the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Benji Martinez on the little flick of the ball. And he's in for a touchdown, folks. And what a great job there by Benji Martinez taking that little flick, if you will, and just taking it down. Nobody was going to catch him. Completely open space. And he gets another touchdown on the night. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the evening. Extra point formation. We'll take a quick look at this one. Watch this. Take a little flick. A little shovel pass, if you will. And when he did that, he had clear sailing to that corner of that end zone. And there he goes. Take yet another look at that one. Extra point attempt coming up here. We're at 1:57 remaining in the first half, and the Patriots have just given themselves some more space here between the Vikings. They will get the ball back in the second half. And the extra point is up, and it is good. One more look here at this touchdown. A little shovel pass. Great looking play there to Benji Martinez. Martinez does the rest on his own. Quick commercial break, folks. We'll be right back for kickoff.
This summer, it's time for mimosas and brunch with the girls. A beachside lunch with the kiddos. Delicious Bayside burgers. And world-famous fried shrimp with a cold one. South Padre Island has your breakfast, lunch, and dinner plans covered. Book your summer getaway today. Visit sopadre.com.
All right, bringing it back right here. Under 2 minutes to go. And a little short kick here. See, again, it looks like he touched that football right there, folks. And he did. So this is them. They're gonna call it right. Oh no, they're gonna call it again. It's a penalty. Again, if the player touches it and it goes out of bounds, like it's not a penalty. And Gilpin's down there talking to the official for the second time tonight and saying, look, man, and he's not getting rowdy or anything like that, disrespectful. But I think it's a good question, and I'm wondering because the official's behind the would-be returner, so I don't know if he's got a good angle on it, but I think 2 times already it has touched the would-be returner, gone out of bounds, and they've penalized Brownsville. Brownsville Pace has touched it, and then Mission Veterans has been penalized. So here we go. Under 2 minutes to go in the ballgame. In the first half of the ballgame. I'm sorry, folks. All right, here we go. First down, carry about 4 yards there, and that's Mahano doing a great job. I think Mahano on that last drive a while ago, he was pretty frustrated because he had been so successful on that drive. Remember that punt that went down and it actually hit the Mission Veterans Memorial player and then became a live ball after being muffed, essentially. And so Mahano then gets a couple of great carries, and they get down inside the red zone, and then they start trying to throw the ball. And Mission Veterans' pass defense has been amazing. And so Mahano's a little bit frustrated because he felt like he could keep the ball moving. So he'll get a chance right here, catch it out of the flat. Great tackle there by the Veterans Memorial defense. That's Cuauhtemoc Clavastida on the tackle. And we're down. I think I see the clock being stopped, so I think we're going to have a timeout on the field. And it will be a timeout here, folks. So we're right here at a little bit over a minute to go here in the first half. 21-7 your score. Vikings terribly trying to make something happen here because they kicked the ball back off to Veterans Memorial in the second half. And the way the Veterans Memorial offense has been playing, it really does not favor the Vikings getting back into this one if they let another one slip away. So we'll take a quick commercial break, folks, and we'll be right back here for third down. Tom Landry Stadium, Real Sports Live Network.
There's no place like Sherryland ISD returning students need to district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Here we go, folks. Third down right there. That's a first down. Moving the chains here for the Vikings. Under a minute to go here in the first half. And Vikings still have one timeout remaining. Man in motion here. He'll get the pitch on the end around here, trying to get upfield. With great job there defensively. And look who it is. Cuauhtemoc Labastida in the backfield. And just doing a great job of securing that receiver turn running back right there. And just an aggressive play call there by Cuauhtemoc. And his tackle for losses again for him on the year 15. So that makes it 16 right there. Look at this closing speed. Oh, my. Just the way that he's able to close on the ball carrier. He's got a lot of rangy speed there for a defensive lineman. Really, he's like a hybrid linebacker. But he can play on the defensive line as an end. He can play in the linebacker position. Sometimes they'll move him from corner, edge to edge. Right now, like, for example, he's that strong linebacker position. Here we go. Handoff. That's going to be Mahano on the outside. And it looks like the ball's going to come loose. I think that might be the last play of the first half. I'm not seeing any indication other than that. And so the Vikings really tough end there to the first half for them. But I feel like Veterans Memorial out of Mission, they are getting stronger as the game goes on. It seems like coming out, and the Vikings did a great job on that first drive. Remember, 6 minutes and about 15 seconds on that first drive. They did a great job of just taking time off the clock and just really being very disciplined and moving the ball downfield. And now it seems to me that Mission Veterans has settled in here and able to get that offense especially clicking again. And that defense, especially in the passing game, has been lights out so far. And so with that, our score is 21-7 so far in the game. Benji Martinez here with 2 rushing touchdowns on the night has been spectacular here for the Patriots. And so we're going to head into halftime now, folks. We've got about 28 minutes on the clock here at Tom Landry Stadium. And after that, we'll be ready for a second half kickoff. Now remember, the Vikings will be kicking off to the Patriots here in the second half. And so the Patriots, like I said already, with a hot hand right now, and they're going to come back and get another shot at it. It looks really good for them as far as being able to put some more space between them and the Pace Vikings as the game progresses. And so, again, thanks so much for joining us here on the Real Sports Live Network. It's been an honor to have you here on the call, and I hope you've enjoyed the game. It's been a good one so far, folks. It's 21-7, but hasn't seemed to be that far out of hand just yet. But we'll see what happens here in the second half. Adjustments will be made, both teams, and we'll see what they bring to the table here in the second half. About 27 minutes to go here before second half kickoff. And so I'll put it on split screen here. I'll pop in every once in a while. I'll probably take a look at some highlights there in the first half. But we can't stream the music from the halftime show against copyright. So I'll put it on split screen. Like I said, come back in. We'll look at some highlights, talk a little bit about some adjustments for the second half. And then we'll keep going until second half kickoff. Again, thanks so much for joining us here, Real Sports Live Network. We'll go to our halftime, and we'll be back here for second half live coverage.
Sunny Glen Children's Home has provided a place of hope for every child since 1936. If you'd like more information on Sunny Glen and the services we offer, please visit us at www.sunnyglen.org.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. And start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
It means a lot to me. TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
And welcome back to halftime here at Tom Landry Stadium. 20 minutes to go here at halftime. You can see the Pace Band there on the field, and they're providing some halftime entertainment for us. I'm going to show some highlights here from the first half, and so hopefully you get to catch that, folks. And thanks so much for joining us here. And we've had a good first half here at Tom Landry Stadium. Looking forward to yet another good half here in about 19 and a half minutes. But for now, we'll go ahead and run through some highlights here and be able to catch up in case you missed some of it. So here we go, folks. Some highlights here for us, and then we'll come back to our split screen, and then I'll pop on here a couple times, and then we'll be ready for our second half kickoff. Keep it right here on Real Sports Live Network. Very short one here. Handoff. Mahano up the middle. He breaks a tackle down across midfield, down at the 44-yard line. That's a beautiful run there by Mahano, the sophomore running back. 7 coming up now for the Pace Vikings. Solis. He's going to throw this one's got a receiver, connects with him. He's got an open space to run inside the 10-5. Touchdown, Pace Vikings. Touchdown, number 2, Brandon Salazar. And that's the first score of the evening, folks. Playoff football here at Tom Landry Stadium. Out of the backfield, you'll hear a lot about number 23, Benji Martinez. He has 477 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. You're also going to hear quite a bit about Joey Hernandez as the game progresses as well. Here's Martinez, and he breaks it outside. That's a first down and more out to the 47-yard line. A nice pickup there for number 23, Benji Martinez. Rolling to his right, Reyna wants to go downfield. He's got a receiver one-on-one on the outside, and he just barely overthrows him. That's going to be incomplete pass, and I do see a flag on the play. We'll try to get a replay of this. Downfielders, Reyna, he connects there, Martinez on the outside, cuts it back to the inside, breaks it back outside, inside the 10-5. He's going for the end zone, and he will be marked just short of that. But that is a phenomenal play there by Benji Martinez. At receiver is number 3, Fernando Villarreal. Up the middle, Benji Martinez. That's going to be a touchdown, Patriots. Touchdown, Benji Martinez, and he gets the first points on the board for the Mission Veterans Memorial Patriots. The sophomore running back, just so impressive to see a running back run that strong, especially as a sophomore. Pump fake downfield. He's got him open now. Oh, my, and he had him open there. That pump fake really sold. Good one here, folks. 7-7. Showing blitz here. The linebackers for Pace. They'll back out of it now. Looking downfield. Reyna connects with his receiver there, number 5. He hurdles one man down to the 30-yard line, and that's going to be a nice 20-yard pickup. Anyone open. Here you go, second down. Pump fake downfield, wants to pass, got a receiver open in the end zone, and just over the hands of Benji Martinez there in the corner, and that's going to be incomplete. And we do have a back there just running side to side rather, downfield. And so great job so far by the Pace Vikings. Here we go. We're starting this drive off here. Nice move. And Pace Vikings moving the chains on the first play. That's a 1st and 10. And great job there by Brownsville Pace. Commercial MMA after this drive here. But I had to come back out of that one, folks, because couldn't miss that. Pump fake downfield. Has a man in the end zone. That's going to be touchdown. Mission Veterans Memorial. Touchdown. Fernando Villarreal. And a beautiful pass there by Roman Reyna. Reyna there with a touchdown. Here we go. 1 rushing and 1 receiving. I think that might have touched the Pace player. I don't know. That looked really close to me. Is there going to say penalty? A couple that could have been some big plays for them. So at least a 4th down now. And that's going to be a punt situation for Pace. Oh, hold on now, folks. What do we have here? That's Pace football. That is going to be Pace football. Field goal attempt here for the Pace Vikings. The kick is up. And it's no good. And so a long wait there to get the result from that kick, side to side. And he's still scanning downfield to try to find an open receiver. 2nd down and 10 now. Right on the shotgun. Looking downfield, wants to pass again. He's got that little flat open right there to number 5. Takes it 1st down and more, and then gets out of bounds. That's Joey Hernandez on the catch. Great job there to Hernandez. Wants to pass, connects. That might be a face mask there on the outside, and I think it is. And that's going to be a face mask call. I could see his head turn all the way up here. That's number 5 on the catch, Joey Hernandez. 1st and 10. Here we go. This is the way you're supposed to do it. Little pitch there. Benji Martinez, left-hand side. He's got space. Inside the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Benji Martinez on the little flick of the ball. And he's in for a And Vikings still have 1 timeout remaining. Man in motion here. You'll get the pitch on the end around here, trying to get upfield. With great job there defensively. And look who it is, Cuauhtemoc Labastida in the backfield, and just doing a great job of securing a very short one here.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
This summer, it's time to go outside and get some air. Explore a pirate ship. Or go horseback riding on the beach. And you can't forget about all the fun on the bay. South Padre Island has so much to do for the whole family. Book your summer getaway today. Visit SoPadre.com.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Hello sports fans, I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. Free your Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
South Padre Island. Enjoy endless activities for all ages. Then dance the night away with live music, savor fresh seafood, and discover unique food trucks and shop our charming boutiques. What are you waiting for? Escape the everyday at South Padre Island.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD. At Brownsville ISD, your future starts now. Our dedicated teachers inspire learning every day. Explore your passion with award-winning fine arts, championship sports programs, and cutting-edge technology in every classroom. From career and technical education to dual enrollment college credit courses, BISD prepares students for success, no matter what path they choose. Brownsville ISD, the best choice. At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
That's going to be a fumble recovered by the Cardinals.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, forging tomorrow's leaders.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Jason Starkey with Gallery Homes.
Here at Gallery, we make building your new home simple and stress-free. From sales to selections, we handle every step so you can enjoy the journey to your new home. This is Gallery, where your dreams become reality.
And we're gearing up here for second half coverage here at Tom Landry Stadium. Getting excited for second half kickoff coming up here soon. Just a few seconds remaining on the game clock. However, both teams are just starting to take the field just now. And so again, thanks for joining us here on the Real Sports Live Network, folks. We've had a great first half of football here in this playoff matchup between Brownsville Pace Vikings and the Mission Veterans Memorial Patriots. And to recap first half action, the 3 touchdowns for the Patriots, 2 rushing touchdowns by number 23, Benjamin Martinez, and 1 receiving touchdown also by number 3, Fernando Villarreal, on that nice pass there from Roman Reina. The 1 touchdown tonight for Brownsville Pace Vikings was to number 2, Brendan Salazar, on that 30-yard touchdown reception. And so that is your scoring recap here for the first half. Keep in mind that Mission Veterans Memorial does get the ball back on the opening kickoff here in the second half. So Pace Vikings defense will have to go to work immediately if they're going to want to stay in this ball game, because in my opinion, if the Veterans Memorial team gets back on the scoreboard again with yet another touchdown. It is going to be very difficult for Pace to come back in this one. Still a lot of time to play football, though, and so don't want to get ahead of myself, but just saying this is a crucial down right here, crucial drive, I should say, for both teams. Pace, if they want to get back in this one, need a defensive stop. Mission Veterans Memorial have an opportunity to stretch the score right now and really try to get some space between them and the Pace Vikings. Here we go, kickoff time. And we are live here in the second half. And this ball is going to go back. It's going to have to be a touchback, and it will be a touchback here for Veterans Memorial. Veterans Memorial offense looking good there in the first half. Romo Reina really doing a good job of getting the ball to his running back. Hasn't really had to depend too much on his arm tonight. Really, with that amazing game that Benji Martinez has had, has really allowed Reina not to really have to worry too much. And so excellent job there by Martinez and this offense. But Reina can still burn you long quickly if he's given the chance. We got this clock running here a little bit. Let me fix it up for us here just a moment. I want to make sure that we're in line as much as possible. So they're going to actually put it back up to the 12 mark. And with that, we'll get started here in a moment. And here we go. Now we're synced up. First down keeper there. Gain about 2 yards only. And second down and 8 coming up now for Mission Veterans Memorial. And again, folks, this offense is looking really, really good early in that, I would say late in that second half. And so really came to life as late in the second quarter, really came to life at the end of the first half. That's what I wanted to say, folks. And so the Veterans Memorial offense really took a little while to get in stride. But once they did, it's been nonstop. And so here we go, a little connection up to number 3 there. That's Fernando Villarreal. He had the touchdown earlier. Now he's making some nice moves, getting upfield back and forth, kind of going horizontal there for a little bit. But that'll be a first down, Patriots. And good job there on that pass there from Roman Reina. There's the replay, and you can see there, again, Fernando Villarreal had the touchdown earlier, doing a great job of finding space in that defense and making some moves and getting upfield. He went a lot more laterally and sideways than he did upfield, but once he did, it was enough for a first down. Here we go, 1st and 10 now. Veterans Memorial, here we go, handoff, left-hand side, this is Martinez. He has been electric tonight. He's going to break this one inside the 50 now. A move to the middle. He breaks past that final line of defense, and this is going to go all the way, folks. This is going to be touchdown. Does he make it? And he does. Touchdown, Veterans Memorial on Benji Martinez, and that is a massive touchdown run right there for this running back that has been on fire tonight, the senior. And Benji Martinez showing out on the playoffs for Veterans Memorial Patriots. Let's take a look at this one, folks, and he does a phenomenal job just finding space from about the 42-yard line. And there he goes, a 58-yard touchdown. Look at those moves. And then once he gets past that last line of defense there, he is gone for the touchdown. Extra point attempt here for Guatemoc La Bastida. 27-7, penning the extra point. And it makes it just barely. But 28-7 is your score here with 10:31 remaining in the third quarter. Let's get one more look at this one here. It cuts off at the very end. But look at this. The speed that he shows. 58-yard touchdown just about for Martinez. And he takes it to the house. Quick commercial break, folks. And just like that, we got a score on the board in the second half. Back for kickoff, folks, and just like that, quick, a minute and a half in, not even, and a 58-yard touchdown run by Benji Martinez, and he puts 6 on the board here. Little kickoff here. Wow, picking this one up. I thought it was going to be dead right there, but number 21 runs it the opposite direction here and gets all the way across field. Derek Salceda, not much up and down, but a lot of lateral movement right there. But again, while I talk about that earlier in that first half, when I do think, go back to that, and I think he was frustrated because he wanted to try to cap off that really good drive that he had. But the sophomore, right, a lot of young attitude with that, and I know that the competitive spirit within him, he wants to make something happen for his team, and so just a little frustrated there in that drive where he's not able to cap that off, but he gets the pitch right there and gets about almost 5 yards out of it. 2nd down and 5 now for the Vikings. Pitch out again. This is going to be a pass, a running back pass downfield, and he did have a receiver kind of open, not too much, but he had enough space there to make a grab there. Number 7, Juan Hernandez, and that's going to end up incomplete. Let's take a look at that one again. So he pitches it out to Mahano, and then from there, tries to get it downfield. So pretty well-designed play. Mahano actually has a pretty good arm right there, but incomplete pass. 3rd down and 5 now for the Pace Vikings. I fear for the Pace Vikings if they do come up short on this one, with the way that Veterans Memorial offense is clicking and really in that run game, really behind the running of Benji Martinez, that it's going to be a tough one to come back and get involved in at any rate. But that's going to be a 1st down pass. They needed that one right there, and good pickup here by number 2 for the Pace Vikings. That's Brendan Salazar. That's a tight end. He had that touchdown earlier in that beautiful route. I love that play because he just kind of slipped out into the flat when nobody was watching, and then he was able to get on for that touchdown. They tried that same play here on the other end of the field a little bit later on in the first half, but it was incomplete. And so he's listed here as a tight end, and a lot of times he does play right there at the end of the line, but he can get out and he's got speed. And he can run out, as evidenced by that one long, 30-yard touchdown. Looks like that's going to be a carry up the middle, and that's some tough running there by number 11, Ernesto Torres. That's a junior running back, and so Pace Vikings showing they got another underclassman in the backfield that can do some damage. And watching here Benji Martinez here on the sideline, man, he has had a great night running the football here. And just amazing senior leadership for him. Again, he's a senior down there, and he's got a sophomore quarterback, and he's got a lot of experience. And, this is where that senior leadership really comes into play, and just doing a great job on multiple fronts. 2nd down now. There's a handoff. Mahano, their nice little skip move, and he's able to get around the would-be tackler, and he gets upfield, and should be enough for a 1st down, and it is. Nice job there by Mahano. Again, showing a lot of skill here for a young sophomore in this position. Really looking good. And so a lot to be hopeful for here for Pace. 1st and 10, moving the football now. 28-7 is our score. And I come back, the best drive, the only scoring drive tonight for Brownsville Pace was that very opening drive that took it downfield 6 minutes and about 29 seconds, I think, or was it 31 seconds, right around 6.5. And really just took time off the clock. At this point, though, it's not so much about that because you're behind, so you need to play catch-up. And it's going to be on Mahano. He just jumps there in the backfield. So that's going to be a penalty on the Pace Vikings. That'll take him back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 now on that false start there by Mahano. Just jumps ahead. And so right around 7.5 here. Now they wind that clock again. And so that 2nd quarter seemed to take quite a bit. That 1st quarter went by really fast, and that 2nd quarter kind of chugged along. And now we're here in the 3rd quarter. It's moving again quickly here. As you talk about that, and people say, why does one feel like it takes longer than another? You're running the football, not throwing much, and you're staying in bounds, by the way. Throwing the football, incomplete passes stops the clock every time. And so when teams are running the ball more, then that clock's going to obviously seem like it's moving a lot faster. But it really moving without stopping. But here, talking about stoppage, we're going to have a timeout on the field. Pace Vikings. We'll take a quick timeout here in the booth, folks, and we'll be back here for 1st down and 15. Vikings.
This summer, it's time for mimosas and brunch with the girls. A beachside lunch with the kiddos. Delicious Bayside burgers. And world-famous fried shrimp with a cold one. South Padre Island has your breakfast, lunch, and dinner plans covered. Book your summer getaway today. Visit sopadre.com.
The There's no place like Sherryland ISD. Returning students need to district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sherryland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
Incomplete pass there in 1st and 15 for Solis, trying to get downfield to receiver, and lots of pressure there in his face, and so wasn't really able to get a good look downfield. But, looking at number 13, Isaac Solis, again, he came in here, this is before the game even started, with 1,690 yards passing. I mean, he's up there in the Rio Grande Valley area, at least, as one of the quarterbacks that, is more notable here in the RGV. And really tonight, I mean, I think a lot of, credit goes to the defensive rush here for Veterans Memorial, but also that coverage in the secondary. I formation this time, don't see that too often. Mahan on the backfield, and he's going to be hit, and he's going to be taken down. That's number 20 there. He's one of the first ones there on the tackle, and so I'll call his name out. That's Miguel Gomez, and doing a great job of getting upfield. Number 42 was also there. That's Daniel Moreno, the junior from the defensive tackle position. And both of them are able to get upfield and get a tackle for loss. 3rd down. About 19 coming up now for the Pace Vikings. And here we go, folks. Mission Veterans Memorial just seems, as the game has gone on, they've gone stronger and stronger, and the defense as well. They've really pitched a shutout since that opening drive of the night. Solis wants to throw downfield, goes back across his body. He's got Mahano deep, and that's a 1st down. And what a play there. He goes all the way right, turns back against the grain and throws and finds Mahano way downfield. Watch this, Mahano here out of our formation. And so he's going to slip out of the backfield, go left. Solis rolls to his right, then throws back to his left. Sees Mahano out there, just underthrows him a bit, but that was enough. Gets it downfield. Big 1st down play there for the Vikings. Desperately needed that. And here we go. 1st and 10. They went from 1st and 19. They moved the ball down here. Now it's 1st and 10. And so great job there by the offense in moving the ball. Here we go. 1st and 10, Vikings. Under 5.5 left to go in the 3rd quarter. A handoff. That's the junior running back right there, number 11, Ernesto Torres. All right, here we go, folks. 2nd down and about 8. Pace Vikings, they're not running a 2-minute drill or anything like that. They're not really trying to get to the ball too fast. Looks like they're taking their time. I'm not saying that they're kind of, giving in already, but I think they're just not rushing. They're not making any mistakes, and I think that's important right now because a turnover would be costly. So they're taking their time a little bit here. Mahan on the outside, speaking of, holding the ball very loosely, somehow finding a way to fight forward and get some yardage there, right back to the line of scrimmage, but then no more. All right, here we go. 3rd down now for the Pace Vikings. Remember, they were in that 3rd down and 19 situation. They were able to pick up that 1st down, that beautiful play design there where Solis rolled to his right and then threw back to his left to Mahano. All right, 3rd down. Clock rolling down. We're getting close to that 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Pace down 3 touchdowns, 3 extra points as well. This one's going to be blown dead here, and that's going to be timeout Pace. So we'll stop the clock right there, right around 4-minute mark. We'll take a quick commercial break, folks, and be back here for another big 3rd down here for the Pace Vikings.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Bringing it back right here. 3rd down and about 8 coming up now for the Pace Vikings. I formation again. That fullback is number 11, by the way, Ernesto Torres. just two wide receivers. They got a tight end in there as well. Pitch out here, Majano. He's going to be hit in the backfield. He's going to go down, number 2 on the tackle, Guillermo Garcia. And he does a great job of getting to Majano there, clearly in the backfield, tackle for loss. And watch him drive there. And so with that, Pace Vikings come up with a 4th down. Wow. This Veterans Memorial defense, like I said, has just gotten better and better as the night has gone on. Fourth down and 9. I would assume that they're going to go for it here in this situation. Down 3 touchdowns, marching towards the fourth quarter now. Shotgun formation with his 2 running backs side by side. Here comes the pressure, and he lets it fly. He does connect with his receiver out of the backfield, but that is not going to be enough. And bringing the pressure right there up the middle is number 42, and that's Daniel Moreno. And he does a great job of really putting the brakes on the quarterback. He's able to get it off to number 11, Ernesto Torres, but it's too late and not enough. Watch this pressure come up here right up the middle. It looks like he was unblocked. Look at that. I think the offensive guard just totally whiffed on that one. Just let him go. And number 42 came clear up the backfield. Daniel Moreno put the pressure on, made him get rid of the football earlier than he wanted to. Here we go, handoff. Benji Martinez, here he is. He's been that guy tonight, making us move and just doing a great job of being shifty. And he's kept himself from being hit, really, because he makes people miss down there in the field and looking great. He has had an outstanding game. 3 rushing touchdowns for the senior. Really showing some senior leadership tonight for this Veterans Memorial offense. So Benji Martinez doing a wonderful job there. Second down and about 4 to go. So he gained 6 on that first opening carry. Second down and 4 now, Veterans Memorial. 2.5 to go. Blitz up the middle. And they're going to get there. Oh, Benji Martinez somehow gets away from that. Can't get away from number 4, though. He'll tackle him. That's Osvaldo Muniz. He still gains a yard after that. I thought he was going to be taken down in the backfield. It looked like the pressure brought up the middle, and the middle linebacker blitz was going to take care of things in the backfield. And somehow Benji Martinez was able to just squirt out of that backfield and get upfield. And for a nice pickup of 1, Carlos Abrego checks in the game for Benji Martinez. Abrego Jr. looks very similar to the build of Benji Martinez. This is Reina keeping it himself. He hasn't had to do this much tonight, but he does here, and that's a first down, Patriots. Reina just decides to keep it on his own that time. Watch him right here. Check this replay out, folks. Under 1:40 to go here in the third quarter. And he just calls his own number, and as he starts right, he sees that he's not going to have much there, so he cuts it back against the grain, and that's enough for a first down. And Reina really surprised a lot of people because he's a tough runner. You know, a lot of times you see quarterbacks, they don't like to take impact, and he doesn't mind at all. He doesn't shy away from contact. I think Reina has it on the outside. Great play fake there. Now he's going to break one inside the 40-35 down to the 30-yard line. And that's a big pickup there for Roman Reina on the run. And Roman Reina, shotgun formation, made an excellent play action. Now I had to take a second there. Middle linebacker blitzes, fakes it there, and then takes it outside. That little turn right there springs him. He gets past about 3 defenders. And down into Pace territory inside the 30-yard line. Again, Reina hasn't had to do a whole lot. He's just been handing the ball out to Martinez, and Martinez has been taking it. There's a nice pass there. He can do this at any moment's notice. Inside the 20-yard line he goes. That's complete to number 14, Fabian Ruiz. And the junior gets it down. That's going to be a first down, Patriots. Nice pass and catch. And so that's the thing. Like, okay, you got Reina. He's not having to do too much, but he can. And that's the thing. Like, they haven't really been able to stop him, but he hasn't had to really do too much. So that'll be the last play of the third quarter. Coach Gilpin go ahead and tells his players, let's move to the other side of the field now, boys. And so they'll start to get downfield, and we'll start the fourth quarter here. And 28-7 is going to be your score here from Tom Landry Stadium. It's not a blowout by any sense, right? But we do have the idea that the Veterans Memorial Patriots have been well in control of this ball game for quite a while now. And so they'll switch sides of the field here, and we'll get into fourth quarter. Veterans Memorial Patriots threatening to score here. in South Texas, Mission, Texas, playoff football 2025. We'll be right back.
Sunny Glen Children's Home has provided a place of hope for every child since 1936. If you'd like more information on Sunny Glen and the services we offer, please visit us at www.sunnyglen.org.
All right, we're back here, folks. 1st and 10, Patriots. And here we go. Quick handoff here. That's Martinez again. Look at him just getting around some more defenders there. He's so hard to bring down tonight, especially. Gains about 6 yards on the carry there. And I've had the pleasure of calling a few games here for Mission Veterans Memorial this year, and he's been explosive, but I have not seen him as explosive as he has been tonight. And I don't know, that's just some playoff energy that he's got him. He's been great all season long. Again, right under 500 yards rushing on the season coming in tonight. But the way he's been rushing tonight, he could have easily had 12, 13, 14, 1,500 yards rushing on the season. That's the type of player that he is, and that's the explosive type that he's bringing out tonight. Here's Reina, double pump fake. He lets it go on the third one. That is almost intercepted in the end zone. Great job there defensively. And Reina, like I said, double pump fake, and then on the third one, he lets it go. And that gave the defender enough time to be able to try to get in front of that football there. And drops the easy interception. Well, I say easy, right? It's easy for me to say that up here in the booth. But really, that was in his hands. Should have caught that. A lot of times that's why cornerbacks and safeties are playing defense, because they can't catch the ball, so they can be receivers. But that one was right there in his hands. Reina just really made a mental mistake on that one. 3rd down now for the Patriots. Reina looking downfield, wants to pass. He's got someone brand spanking open in the end zone. That's a touchdown. Number 5, Joey Hernandez. And he's a new man out there, folks, as he just got himself a touchdown. And he scores another 6 here for the Patriots. And Joey Hernandez on that beautiful pass there by his quarterback, Roman Reina. And Reina just making it look easy. And so that pass, touchdown to number 5. And he's just wide open. Really nobody around. Kind of walks into that end zone there. 34-7 is your score here. Extra point is up. And it's no good. And so that's going to be staying at the score at 34-7 right here. We'll take a quick commercial break, folks. And another score here by the Mission Veteran Memorial Patriots. And this time to number 5. Joey Hernandez. We'll be right back.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Here's a return now by Pace Vikings, and brings that all the way out. Number 11 on the carry on the return there is Ernesto Torres. Great job there. They're going to mark him out at the 45-yard line. And so here we go, folks. Pace Vikings really struggled here. I mean, that opening drive was their only touchdown. Really, they looked really solid on that drive. I thought they're going to be able to continue to string drives together, and ever since then, it seemed like the Veterans Memorial defense has just clamped down even stronger, and as the game has gone on, become even stronger so. And so Pace Vikings just really struggled to really get anything going after that opening drive. And so here we go, 1st down and 10. Pace Vikings down 34-7. That missed the extra point this last outing here by the Mission Veterans Memorial Patriots on that extra point attempt. Here we go, 1st and 10. There's a little quick handoff there, end around, number 21 on the carry. He gets up about 3, maybe 4 yards. That's Derek Sauceda, a junior defensive back, in there at receiver. Just trying to get a little spark going for this offense. That may have been number 21. I'm sorry. I think, that is Derek Cesar. Yeah, I got it. All right. Kind of confused myself there for a moment, folks. I just like to try to get these players' names right because I know may have some friends and family out there watching, so I do my best to try to make sure we get the right numbers with the right names. So that was Salceda. Second down and about 6 coming up now for the Vikings. That is going to be fumbled immediately as soon as he tries to catch that snap there, but somehow Solis able to hold on to it. And Solis, by the way, I'd like to have seen him use his legs a little bit more. I know he almost doesn't run at all. He has I think less than 80 yards on the season rushing, and I know that's just kind of on scramble. That means he likes to stay in the pocket, likes to throw the ball, kind of more that prototypical type passing quarterback. But it does look to me like he can get out of the pocket and make something happen with his feet as well. But the senior quarterback, perhaps playing here in his last game, and so he's going to probably try to do everything that he can here in a little bit. Here you go, carry there by number 28. That's Mahano, and Mahano gets right there on that first down marker. I think he's going to get it. They will. So first down, the Vikings now. Mahano looking really good early on in the game as well, and kind of wondering why he wasn't kind of leaned on. It seems like almost any time that the running game really got established, they kind of try to go to the pass. And the pass just hasn't been there. Outstanding defensive play here by the secondary, by the Patriots. And, I think also just a lot of control there by the scrimmage as the defensive lineman doing a great job of getting pressure tonight also on Solis. Shotgun formation now. Little bubble screen out here on the outside connected to number 7, but nowhere to go is Juan Hernandez. And he'll be tackled immediately there. And no gain there. Second, or actually loss of about 2 yards on that one. So they throw that little wide receiver screen on the outside. And like I said, the Patriots secondary, cornerbacks and safeties, they have been flowing all over the field tonight. And, they're really getting to the football well. And you could see just the teamwork. They're working as one unit. And I think they haven't left wide receivers open for Solis to try to connect to. Second down and 12 now. Here we go. Shotgun formation sends Mahano out into the flat. He'll get the pass on the outside. Good tackle there. He's hit first and then taken down. Number 4 is there in the first hit, followed by number 18. So that's going to be Quentin Valverde, the first, and then Jose Garza wraps him up and takes him down. Third down and 10. Here goes the Pace Vikings. I said earlier, Pace kind of squeaking into the playoffs. They're a 4th seed in that district. Coming in here, getting into the playoffs with a losing record. But the 2 wins in district were enough to get them in. Veterans Memorial, of course, has had an outstanding season. Oh, there's a hold right there. I could see that clearly, but that's going to be intercepted. Mission Veterans Memorial in the interception. He's going to take this one to the house. And there he goes. Nobody will stop him. And all the way to the house, number 4, Quentin Valverde. And he takes this one back, folks. Watch this replay here. You can see the hold there by number 72, but it's not going to matter. And Valverde there just jumps the route so perfectly. And then he just uses his speed to get upfield. Let's take one more look at this here on the RSL. Hopefully I get the whole thing. Clear hold right there. I didn't even see a flag come in on that one, but when Valverde got a hold of it, he was gone. Nobody was going to stop him. And it's just a track meet after that, and that's a touchdown, folks. 7:17 left to go in the 4th quarter. Your score is 40-7. And now we have our extra point pending here, 40-7. Here's our score. Extra point attempt. Cuauhtémoc La Bastida with a boot, and it's up, and it's good. And 41-7 is your score now here in the 4th quarter. And Veterans Memorial more than likely, for sure, have sealed it right there in that interception. Pick 6. And takes it to the house there. Number 4, Quentin Valverde. We'll be back, folks, after this break.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
I'm bringing it back right here, folks. This is going to be a fumble on Pace on the kickoff return. They're going to somehow find a way to get back on top of that one. That was almost Mission Veterans Memorial football right there. You can see the replay here. And comes on right here. It's going to get hit, and there goes a football on the ground. Had an opportunity, Veterans Memorial did, to get on top of that, but luckily there for Brownsville Pace, they were able to jump on top of that football. 7:04 remaining in the ball game here. 43-7 is our score. I'm sorry, 41. I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that, folks. 41-7 is our score. Got a little glitch there. Fix that for us. 41-7 with 7:04 remaining in the ball game. And Pace Vikings have some really difficult field position now to deal with here at the back of, almost backed up to their own end zone. 1st and 10 now, Vikings. Down 41-7. Handoff, right-hand side, trying to push the pile there. I think we're going to have a new running back in here. Try to get a name and number for you. Number 21 on the carry, that's going to be Derek Salceda. He's listed here as a junior defensive back. So he'll get a run there as running back. 2nd down. Under 7 minutes to go here in the ball game, folks. And again, by the way, looking at now, we can start to look forward to next week. And the winner of this game, more likely as it continues, were to be Veterans Memorial. High snap right there. Nice tackle in the backfield. That's going to be taken out for a loss. Winner here tonight will play the winner of Corpus Christi Miller and Victoria West. And so I don't have access to that score right now. I don't think it's probably not even final yet, but it will be moving up into the Coastal Bend area after this for sure. And so the winner here tonight, should it be Mission Veterans Memorial, will be going on to take on the winner of Corpus Christi Miller and Victoria West. Corpus Christi Miller, one of the greatest Valley playoffs in a long time, was against Brownsville Veterans Memorial a couple years ago. And I think we had over 47,000 people on that broadcast. And Brownsville Veterans Memorial pulled the win off there on Corpus Christi Memorial. I'll tell you, they're going to have some talent on that team, though. Look at this nice, beautiful pass there. It connects with his receiver, number 7 downfield, Juan Hernandez. And, kind of needing that earlier in the game. And so that's just a nice pass and catch there. I know, a couple times the Vikings were pretty close on some pass routes. They had some receivers go in instead of going out, or going out instead of going in, and just missed on a couple of opportunities there that could have made some difference early on in this game. And so, I don't think, per se that, Solis has had a bad game. I think that just some of the communication and between receiver and quarterback has been off a little bit tonight, which has led to some missed opportunities. 1st down and 10 now. Solis handoff left-hand side, getting upfield there. That's number 21 in the carry. That's the junior defensive back that's now in at running back. And great job there for Derek Salceda, making a big play there for his Pace Vikings. We're under 5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Not sure why Mahano hasn't been in. Actually, he checks back in now. So here he comes. Again, he's a sophomore. So Seda checks out. He's a junior. And so long drive here from Brownsville Pace. But some of the Brownsville Pace faithful made the trip over here. 2025 playoffs. UIL Texas playoffs. Here we go. 1st down and 10. There's Mahano on left-hand side, and he's still trucking there. Spin move. Falls down on the 25-yard line. Gain of 6. He's had himself a good night. He's put together some good numbers here. I like to see the way that he runs the football. We do have a player down on the field right now, so hopefully he'll be okay. They'll check on him here, folks. But again, just thanks for joining us here. We're gonna have 2nd down when we get back. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be back after this injury. quarterback here. Second down now for the Vikings. Hand off Mahano, left-hand side, trying to get upfield. He does. Drops his shoulder pad level out about the 21-yard line. Going to be really close to the first down marker there. I think he's going to call him inbounds, forward progress, so the clock will continue to run. But it is a first down now for the Vikings. Vikings still have one remaining timeout, but doesn't look like they're going to that at any point now. And so kind of at this point here, it looks like starting to make our way towards the end of the ball game, folks. And still have a little bit over 3 minutes to go in this one, but down 41-7. The Vikings are still not giving up, though. I appreciate the resolve here at the end of the game. Nice carry there. Look at Mahano getting some nice yardage here, about 8 yards on the carry. And I love the way that he hasn't quit. He continues to run the football and showing some good grit and determination. And so, great job there by Mahano getting upfield. It's a tough runner. Looking forward to seeing him for the next couple of years, and he's definitely a bright spot in that pace offense and that team. And hopefully, he continues to improve over the next couple of years. But they got something to look forward to with him for sure. There's a nice little pickup there, and I think that's number 21 in the carry, Derek Sauceda. And Sauceda, he's going to get enough for a first down. By the way, that game at Corpus Christi Miller versus Victoria West will happen tomorrow, and so it has not been played yet. So winner of this game will have to wait until tomorrow, late tomorrow night, to find out who they're going to face in the next round of the playoffs. And that'll be for the area championship. So by district championship tonight. Next week will be area championship round of the playoffs. Quick commercial break, folks. During this 2-minute break, and we'll be back.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
All right, bringing it back here after the 2-minute break here, folks. First and goal for the Pace Vikings, and looking to get another score in. They haven't done so since the opening drive of the game, and he's in for a touchdown, Mahano, and that's a Vikings touchdown, folks. Mahano doing a great job there of getting another score for his team here. 41-13 is our score now. Deep here in the fourth quarter, but a score nonetheless. And so good job there for Mahano and getting in the end zone and showing that no-quit resolve there for this team. Swinging gate, extra point attempt here. Now they'll bring over that offensive line, and Mahano's in there right there at the wing, and he's tired, man. He's given all that he's had, that's for sure, tonight. And so great game there for that young man. Kick is up, waiting for the officials to say it is good. 41-13 your score here, right at 1:50 left to go. 41-14 now, I'm sorry. 1:50 left to go in the ball game. And we're going to have kickoff here right after this break, folks.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
All right, here we go, folks. 1:50 remaining in the ball game. Pace Vikings just scored a touchdown there on the touchdown by Mahano. And here's a kickoff. And so it looked like Veterans Memorial was trying to get their hands team in there just to make sure No onside, but they're going to kick this one deep, folks. I think, that was more for just posterity. But regardless, here it'll be returned. Nice return out to the 25. Still trying to get upfield, and he does on the outside. Gets the edge out to the 40, 45, and then he's taken out close to that 50-yard line. That's number 88 here for Mission Veterans Memorial. That is Alexis Guzman. And so Guzman doing a great job on the return there. Breaks it almost out to the 50. How about that touchdown there by Mahano? Getting that rushing touchdown. Touchdown early in the game by number 2, Brandon Salazar, and then late in the game here, number 28 on the touchdown is Damian Mahano, and just comes super, super late. But we're right here, 1:33 left in the ball game, and looks like victory formation here, folks, and probably going to be the final score here from Tom Landry Stadium is 41-14. And so, again, so appreciate that you stuck with us here on the broadcast, Real Sports Live, bringing it to you here. We've got a couple other playoff games coming up here. I know I'll be at McAllen Memorial tomorrow versus Harlingen and South. Looking forward to that game. That's going to be great. Look at that. How's that little nod right there? I don't know if you all picked up on that, but that is the old Dallas Cowboys victory formation. When they get to the line, they go up, and then they come back down. And, of course, Tom Landry used to run that with his Dallas Cowboys offensive line. And so little nod there to the old coach, Tom Landry. Let's see if we can get this here on the replay. I think it's replayable. Watch right here. So you're going to set, up, and down right there. And so that's Tom Landry, little nod to Tom Landry. And, of course, on Tom Landry Field, coach here for the Mission Eagles, Hall of Fame NFL coach. And Veterans Memorial gets to enjoy that legacy as well. So I really like that right there. All right, that's going to be it, folks. We're going to just be counting down here towards the end. And, again, we'll have a couple more playoff games here on Real Sports Live Network tomorrow, and looking forward to that. And then we'll see who out of the Valley will make it out of round number 2 next week, and we'll go on from there. So thanks again for joining us here on all Real Sports Live coverage, and then roll right from football into basketball season. And so that's going to be exciting. We'll have a bunch of games as well, and you can find it here in the RSL app on YouTube, so on and so forth. Also partnering with Channel 4 this year, and so we may have some games of the week like we did during the football season. That's going to wrap it up here from us tonight at Tom Landry Stadium, folks. And player of the game tonight is going to be Benji Martinez. He has 3 rushing touchdowns and really solidified the win here for his team tonight. Really hustled up and down the field, broke so many plays for long touchdowns and long successful runs, and so Benji Martinez will be my player of the game tonight for Real Sports Live. And so I'm going to go try to find him down there at the bottom of the field on field level and try to see if I can get him his medal. And congratulations on a wonderful, wonderful game. And he really did a great job. Roman Reina, in my opinion, really got to be saved here for a second week of the playoffs because, Benji Martinez did so much of that work and really helped him out, get some real rest and stuff for next week's opponent. It's going to be, again, between Corpus Christi Miller and Victoria West, and those are going to be 2 juggernauts here in the Coastal Bend area. Not going to be easy by any means. And so Mission Veterans Memorial Patriots, they survive. They move on the year as a whole. They're going to move to 10-1, and so 10-1, impressive season for the Patriots. It's been a while since they've had a season like this, but the Valley does remember, and Valley does remember. The Veterans Memorial will be a worthy representative of the Rio Grande Valley when they move outside the Rio Grande Valley next week to face off against a Coastal Bend foe. Again, folks, thanks so much for tuning in here in Real Sports Live. It has been an honor to have you on the call, and looking forward to future games as well. I'm going to wrap it up here from the booth here at Tom Landry Stadium. Aaron Sines signing off tonight, and Mission Veterans Memorial goes on, second round of the playoffs in 2025. Congratulations to Brownsville Pace on a job well done and a good season. Wishing them the best moving forward as well. Thanks so much, folks. You have a good night.
This summer, settle in and reconnect with one another. South Padre Island has so many great places to stay. Condos, resorts, and hotels. Oh my! Book your summer getaway today. and start making memories poolside with the people you care about most. Visit SoPadre.com.
It means a lot to me. TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us.
Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.